Where's the bookseller? Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
So yeah, one thing I'm really wondering is how is Cthulhu tying into all this? Because the only thing Cthulhu related we've had is seeing that cult. And I guess the squid, but everything else, like that monster, I have never seen that before. That had nothing to do with Cthulhu. So it's weird. This game is called Call of Cthulhu. You'd think it would have a lot more Cthulhu in it than it does.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seemed like amateur work. To whom does this footprint belong? No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
This is the same big blouse in the prisoner's cell.
What the... Charles Hawkins? What killed all these animals?
Is that Sarah Hawkins?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Putting his book in there. Whoa.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Oh.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
But how is Cthulhu linked? Whoa.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
The clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the green. Each cylinder is numbered, even if as a celebrated author. If by chance a person. Alright, so we need to find cylinders.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
There's the star. That's an. I am reading the book Cthulhu. That's in there.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
God.
Never heard of. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Yeah. So, life and study. Greek. Whoa.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
Oh.
I should perhaps listen to them.
Wait, did I just get all of them? Just got all of them. A cylinder meant to be listened to by using the phonograph. The phonograph. Okay.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
That's the creature. I'm picking an nail. How does this affect my destiny, dude? I'm literally just... So I need something called a phone.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Gonna be honest, I don't know what a phonogram is. I don't know what that does. Oh, here it is. Alright, Drake Cylinder 1.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
What the fuck?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
That made no sense. What the fuck? I mean, Volume 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yeah, Volume 9. What volume is this? Volume 2.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yeah, I don't know what 9 in Roman numerals. Let me find out. 9. Roman numerals. Iax, okay.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Volume 9. The collection. 1908. That's all I can think of. 1908. Oh, there's no room for that. There's no room for 1908.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did...
So all of these cylinders have a number in them. So the final number is 9 because it's the 9th edition.
The Queen has little protection.
How much protection does the Queen have is what I need to figure out. What the fuck is the Queen?
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Gold.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Red. Yeah. Make up a specific. The rubies and stuff. Alright, so 5, 9.
The Queen has little protection.
How many white pieces are there? There's 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's too many. So 4, 5, 9, maybe? I want to know how that makes sense, though, is the thing. Look at my phone real quick. So we got a book. Is that the ritual that Sarah was making? Did I activate it? There's people there. Yeah. Okay.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Wait, what? I'm someone else?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor.
Mary Colden.
Not
Oh, I'm
me,
the
not
doctor.
anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told, after inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
So why am I the doctor?
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say
He's
that.
dehydrated.
You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
If he's that dehydrated.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Why
Was
am
that a
I the
threat?
girl?
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his.
God, I don't want to be
If
dead
I
in the
continue to
hospital.
protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us, and I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
No, I
I'd
don't
rather
want
not
to do
think
one of
about
these
that.
again.
I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
She begins. That's
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Aw, come on.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan,
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Oh, is this how she meets Edward?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
That's exactly why I could never be a doctor. Sodium.
Hay fever. What's he doing here? Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
God, do you know what you're doing? Making it worse. I guess I will go talk to the lady who's cleaning the men's
Says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, this game is cruel, dude. I literally saw that come up and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. So now, basically, I have to cut off the water, so she is forced to go back up to her. God, every time you try to do something, it just gives you a new task, and it's so annoying. Boiler.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Dr. Colden.
Okay.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Wow. I knew that.
The key to the boiler room.
I just yoinked.
All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Aw, poor girl. I like how we talk to this girl all wholesome, and then the quest pops up. Hey, cut off the water. We're gonna use her. So, bruh.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Find a tool. Oh, you couldn't use one of these like 13 tools sitting around. God, it's a wheel. What kind of tool do you... How is that gonna help you? How are you gonna... Oh, okay. You sure no one heard that?
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Go back to Elizabeth. Where is Elizabeth?
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Alright, perfect. Now we gotta find
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Ah, god damn it. Whoa. That's supposed to... That one's there anyway. And now that one's there.
I've unlocked something.
Nice.
Patient files. I was right.
I'm an absolute giga chad for finding out okay, thank God I can't go in that closet. Because if I can't go in the closet, then I can
Conclusions.
reconstruct.
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
No! Oh my god, I hate this.
I should go another way.
Dude, I hate the basement. That place There's so many guards. Oh, I thought that was her. God, I hate this place. While I'm here, give me the little check mark thing. God, I hate it out here. This was... I'm going to find Pierce, aren't I? Oh.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Whoa. Did she... He just inject me with the thing. I'm going back. I just saw what she saw. Is that a gun?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
This is gonna affect my journey so bad.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
No, I don't want to go back to the hospital. I hate that place, too. There's so many guards always on the lookout.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive. An old diary. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
I wanted to see him about something.
No!
What?
No! My God! What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. changed, but what?
That changed. Oh, I hate the game. I don't want to go in. Alright, so now... Here, let me just close that first. So now the pharmacy door is open. And I have to switch back to this side. It's open. What's this? Ah, that's what he said earlier. Is this Cthulhu speaking? My lamp is like out of brightness. Whoa. My lamp's out, my lamp's out, my lamp's out, my lamp's out. Other things gonna attack.
It has trapped you.
Still